Welcome back to The Honest Media. I'm Tom Pappert. Another day, another radical Islamic terrorist attack. Another day full of lies and deceit by the media. His middle name's Ali? Well, let's not report that. He shouted Allahu Akbar. Yeah, we better edit that out of the story. I'm sick and tired of hearing about this poor, oppressed religion of peace. Here's the real story. Germany, France, and all of Europe are in a state of war, and they're too daft to look at the facts. Radical Islam has attacked Germany at least 3 times in the last week. Radical Islam has attacked France at least 3 times in the last year. Radical Islam has committed more attacks in Europe in the last year than can be recalled in the last few decades. Europe and the West are at war. Make no mistake, this war has no conventional trappings. The combatants rarely wear military garb. They rarely swear oaths of loyalty to governments. And they very rarely create formations and march toward the enemy. That's us. But this is still war. We're at war with an ideology that overwhelmingly believes gays should be killed. We're at war with an ideology that says women who are raped are unclean sluts, who again deserve to be killed. We're at war with an ideology that believes raping a young boy is moral, but homosexual acts between 2 men or 2 women, well, they should be killed. This ideology is the barbaric spawn of 1,200 years of inbreeding. Up to 70% of Muslim families are inbred in certain countries, with first cousin marriage being the cultural norm. It's illiterate, it's barbaric, it preaches hate, and it refuses to learn. More books are translated in Spain in a given year than in the Middle East over the last 1,000. In the West, we're too utterly cucked by our own liberal sensibilities to wake up and smell the sulfur as our cities lay in ruin and our population sits in fear of rape, bombing, shooting, stabbings, and truck rampages from bearded men who shout Allahu Akbar and then murder in the name of their God. In the West, we choose to ignore the enemy as they tell us exactly what they plan to do. ISIS commands radical Muslims across the globe to attack the West using any means. They say to shoot us, to stab us, to poison us, to bomb us, or even to run us over in their cars. They specifically named France and Germany as the ultimate targets. And every single damn day we wake up to the media and our elected leaders, the sellouts who allow the body counts to pile up, to lie to us. They tell us the world is safe. They say Muslims built the fabric of our culture. They tell us, by telling the truth about Islam, we may incite more Muslims to violence. Yes, they say non-radicalized Muslims may become radical with a few words. This is worse than Chamberlain placating the Nazis, because we didn't have Nazis living next door. This is worse than the communists infiltrating our government, because we have no McCarthy telling the truth. There is no legitimate fear. And until January of next year, we have very little hope of anything changing for the better. If Trump wins, we may finally have a sensible policy towards the religion of peace that leaves so many innocents torn asunder. Our only hope, our only defense at this point in time is to take our lives into our own hands. Arm yourself, protect your family, use your Second Amendment while you still have it. And if you're in Europe, well, consider the true expense of violating your government's anti-freedom gun laws. Here's the secret. Muslims have guns. Every single time someone gets the gumption to raid a mosque, they uncover automatic rifles, concealable weapons, and bombs. They don't care. They're armed to the teeth. And you are defenseless. Your government can't help you. No government can help you. It's time to protect yourself. Next time a shooter goes on a rampage, remember, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Take care of yourself and stay safe. These attacks are only increasing in frequency and severity, and anyone with eyes can see it's going to get much, much worse before it gets better.